think most people don't understand when they're playing it that it's a battle royale. So they play either like it's a
Yo. Okay. Yo, test, test. Hello, hello. Yeah, they can hear me. Let me.
There we go. Okay, they should be able to hear me now.
Do you want to test Vice also?
Yeah, Vice is gonna fall into. There's Cripple. Cripple didn't hear me because I was muted, but fuck Cripple.
Holy smokes, that's beef.
But the gentle way, like centrally. Okay, I think we're good. If Raka, you can just handle. There you go. Whoever's doing that right now with the live commentary stuff, thank you. I'm gonna be on mute, but I'll keep the stream going. And from here, Raka, Vice, and Rage Ritual gonna be dropping in. So I'm out.
All good. I think Ogron may be jumping in. If you're not going to talk that way, we have 3.
That's good.
Let me get you an invite, Ogron.
Let me get the website up and let's have a look at how they've been performing this season.
Yeah, correction, not Rage Ritual. We got Vice, Rack, and I think Ogron hopping in here. So I'm gonna drop.
I think Dwop, just for the people listening, he's going to stream Warbird, and then Banks is going to do Jab and Base after. So there'll probably be some jumping around.
Yeah, I'll be on the commentary all day. It's the only bit of action I've been getting in the leagues at the moment after leading go to absolute 0. Probably the worst. Is it the worst squad in history? Cheers, team. Appreciate
was it? I mean, how
don't know.
Stop showing up.
Yeah, it's what it is.
8, 9, 10. Oh, let me PM Rage. Rage, I don't know if you're listening, but if you are, can you get Ogron onto the private voice? All right. What's the predictions here?
We're just looking at the teams now. When you have a team like mine all season, you don't kind of pay much attention to any other teams or anything what's happening in the league. So I guess I best start looking over the players and the teams.
Well, Crimson has definitely been like Crimson, the favorite.
Yeah,
much, like the entire season.
Yeah, I mean Mithril's been really hot this season.
They beat us like 50 to like literally 20 kills one week, and then they picked us for the playoffs and beat us pretty bad again.
Yeah.
He's been having a good year. Violence is like the type of captain. He always picks like the mid-tier players and always does well. Lockdown ended up helping his team a lot.
Yeah, but getting in lockdown at the ratings, well, there's no way. Lockdown's a 9.5. Do you know, and Bomb being 8.5, that was like a big steal.
Bomb has been going crazy.
I've just
he
had
improved
a look
quick.
at the stats. Yeah. Because like last season, I remember he wasn't as good in Warbird. I know he was picky. He was definitely within the base, like top tier in base, and he was showing bits in Jav.
I kind of
But
it's off topic, but I kind of wish Aggie like played draft tournament as much as Bomb does, because I feel like Bomb
Yeah.
has played all these and he's improved so much. Where like Aggie was in the same boat, but I
He
feel
was
like now,
doing it, wasn't he? He was playing a lot, but then he just like hates and despises Warbird at the moment,
yeah,
and he's had to step out.
he gets too
But he's
tilted.
good at it. Yeah, he's good at it. I don't know why he doesn't play it more.
Hey, can you guys hear me?
Yo, what's good, man?
Hey, how's it going, bud?
What's
Chilling.
good?
What's
Who you
going
got
on,
in this
Bis?
game?
Whichever team Mithril's on, man. I doubted him in the semis, and I'm not gonna make that mistake again.
No,
They've done.
he's looking hot already.
I'm
Oh,
impressed
look at
with
dodges.
Hurricane coming back and drafting a pretty solid team overall. Like, I'm surprised that he actually. The hard part for me is to know like who the solid mid tier players are, and that's
Yeah.
like
The
super
low,
important.
getting the. I think being a cap, if you're just coming back, the hardest part is gonna be getting the low stars, because
One
that's
sec,
really
let me
what's.
just get my paper and pen and start writing this down.
Vice is coming back for the
Man,
redemption season.
Oh
man,
my
I
god.
I respect Vice for sticking it out and showing up every week, unlike certain other people on his team. Man, that's
Little
like good
bitches
Good
just came
sportsmanship
out.
is good
Absolute
sportsmanship is
clown.
important,
Yeah.
man. Yeah, because if you quit, then it fucks up the standings for all the people who had games, who all had like backloaded games against your team that isn't good.
Oh,
Yeah.
100%. Yeah, I mean, same thing
So,
with Spezza. That I thanked them a bunch at the end of the season
Yeah, yeah.
because it became like a
I had
shit
no
show.
intention of fielding the team, which I did. So I went with staying with the first pick. Then after it, as you remember being in the chat, I said Sprackle. But during like 2 seconds before, Bess started messaging me like, "Please pick me. I'm not bothered about playing Warbird. I'll show every week. I'll play for Jav and I'll help out in base." I was like, right, okay. So I picked him, and then I'll be like, right, I'll go for another player. And he's like, no, I won't go for them yet. And because I was that high at the time, I just like, okay, you just take over the draft kind of thing. And like, then no one actually showed up, but I just stuck it out to the end anyway. But it is what it is.
I just
Way to ruin a
um,
sick squad name as well.
It's
Absolutely killed it.
it's 10-6 right now, and Spectacular is 0-5, which is he's on a horrible pace right now.
Mm.
He's
Yeah,
got
he's
to
a
slow
very
down.
aggressive, and he'll get into those like 50-50 trades, and if your aim is off and you're just playing like for like pure aim, you can go 0-5 like pretty.
Yeah.
That can add up pretty fast if you don't have like actual like Warbird skills.
For sure. The only curveball that I've seen like that was added into this match is Moby. I mean, he plays a lot of Hockey Zone, but I haven't really seen him that active. I don't think in Trench Wars.
No,
Right?
he never really plays Trench Wars. He's always maybe in public, just in spectator mode, but
So
he
so
plays just hockey.
Spectacular 0-5 and Crimson is in it. Who's killing it for
Oh.
Crimson?
He's got is it Razak?
Rasek is 3-1 right now.
Bro, I'm rooting for
Mitchell
Rasak, man.
22.
That guy has.
Oh, he's at 4-0.
Rasak needs to get rid of those like the ghosts of finals past, man, and semis.
Yeah,
So I'm hoping. Yeah.
he's one of those guys who drops. He has big games every once in a while, then he'll just have a random 3-10. Oh, okay, there's a sub. Honestly, I like that because
Yeah.
even though he was slowing his pace down, like you don't even want to risk it. It's too early. It's
No.
11-10, and he's 1-5.
Half of his deaths is for one player.
Dare is also a guy who's really been up and coming the last 2 years, and he's very he's pretty smart, and he's like I think he'll manage his deaths well.
Yeah, I agree.
Like his position, yeah. His
A lot of
positioning's good.
A lot of the people in right now are the types of people where like sometimes you'll underestimate them in like MMR, for example, and they'll win trades just because you're like slacking off or sleeping for a little bit on them. That they'll win trades often, like Dare, Rasek, all these guys.
Yeah. I think a lot of like players like Dare, they've learned not to rush a shot as well. With people who haven't got energy, they'll take the time and they'll pick up kills that way.
So here's a good test for Dare. He's getting chased by 3 guys, and he needs to okay, good trade.
Good exchange.
Yeah.
Good trade, but he's gonna have to play real slow. He's on 6 right now.
He needs to sit back.
So
Yeah, taking a
Violent,
life off lockdown is basically like the best possible kill that you can get is on
Yeah.
lockdown because he's their best player.
yeah, him and Bombed are the type of streaky players where you don't want them to get hot. And just as I said, that Bomb killed Hawk.
Bombed is one of those guys that can just go like
Oof,
fucking
He's got the
nuclear.
aim. He has got
Ooh.
ridiculous aim.
Bro, Violence is on point right now. 7-2. He just killed Dare, which means Dare's on 7 already.
That
He did
puts
that last season as well.
that puts Shitterman in such a good spot if Violence can go off because he's maybe like the third or fourth best player.
He did it last season in round 3.
Yeah, he's
He had
honestly
a bad
been
season.
surprisingly good as captain. He's been very good in all the seasons that he's capped.
I think I don't like Violence at all, but I think that he's already one of the greatest DT captains in the history of the game.
He's vital to the zone, you know.
For sure. He's the same way in Hockey Zone, man. He's a big presence there.
And even for recruiting over there, you know, I think I'm signed up to his crease. It's difficult, apart from when there's the beer league.
Yeah.
It's one zone I wish I played a lot more, but it's more focused on obviously your time zone.
Yeah. The Euro time slots get screwed up.
Yeah.
No, Vio's done like the sample size is big now, where he's capped like 6 seasons and he's won like 4 of them or something, 3 or 4. Like he's won a lot, yeah.
He's a good cap to play
0-6.
for as well. Oh, typical Renzi.
But not only that, but also the mark of like a great captain is the ability to like not just go to one final, but like he has like when he caps, like he's kind of like Zid and Dreamwind, where he'll bring a team to all 3 finals. Like he'll build a balanced line that can get to all 3 finals, which is much harder than just stacking one league and winning.
And honestly, he's done it like in a non-typical way where he gets a lot of really good 8 stars or 7.5s, and they end up playing well above their star count that season.
Yeah, absolutely. He leaned pretty heavy on Sprackle and like he has a few guys that he keeps going back to the well on.
Yeah,
that consistently get underrated, and now I think they've been properly rated, so he's had to kind of mix it up a little bit more.
Yeah, but it's impressive because he's in the finals again now, without taking those guys. But he does have Bomb this season, who helped him a ton.
Yeah, Bombed is a huge
8.5 though. That's ridiculous, and lockdown as well.
Oh, great shot there from Rasak, 1v4. Oh, and he lives. Huge. Dude, Rasak is going off. He just killed 2 people 1v4, dude. That was fucking sick. Dude, Rasak is this finally the final where Rasak shows up, man? He's 5-1. This is awesome.
Oof.
Bro, I crushed. I tortured Rasak like that whole like 2022 10-team season in Hot or Nots. I feel really bad. It was actually
I think that was
a
the
good
season
sport.
we was on together. I think I was on him on that season.
Crimson did a good job. Spectacular went 1-5, and Renzi went 0-6. They did a good job with stopping the bleeding, but now it's kind of getting a little out of hand.
That was the GOAT. That was the best DT season of all time. It was the 10-teamer where the Warbird final was a Vice against Raka.
Oh yeah,
where they both had like that was awesome.
Bro, that the Hot or Not that season was easily the best one.
Oh,
ever.
without a shadow of doubt.
That one was amazing.
Yeah, I put in you guys paid me, so I put in a lot of fucking effort.
That shit was entertaining, man. I don't care. It was well worth whatever the amount was.
Yeah, I'll rather than winning a small amount of dollars, I'll rather you get a fee and write something like that again. It just made my Monday shit breaks the best breaks.
So it's 31-20. Shitterman has a pretty commanding lead. Dare is on 8, so he needs to stay alive for the minute. Bombed is going off 9-4, and Rasak is hot 6-2, and Violence is 8-2. Dude, Violence is not only does he 8-2, but he's like actively pushing. Great 1v3 move there from Dare, but he's gonna move on to 9 here. Yeah. So
if you're Violence,
took a shot.
If you're Violence, that's the right thing to do.
Violence.
Big. You got so many deaths to spare. You got to get this guy on 9. Like, if it's felt over for a while now, they kind of dropped the ball this round. But it was mainly the 2 players that really dug him into a hole. It was Spectacular and Renzi.
Crazy Canuckout needs to be in spec right now watching.
Wow.
Crazy Canuckout needs to be watching Violence and how to use your fucking deaths. Him and Jessup need to take a page out of Violence's playbook and learn how to use their deaths quite a bit better.
Bond is hot right now.
Let me spec. Dude, 236, man. Dude, 12-4, and he's just going in 1v4. Great trade. Great fucking trade.
Yeah, at this
takes
point
out
he doesn't
Dare, yeah.
care. Just racking up the kills.
Yeah.
Has Bombed won anything in this game before?
I don't know. It's a good question. Let me look up his.
Oh wow!
Oh my god, dude, Bombed! Oh my lord, dude, Bombed is hot.
14
This is gonna be a. Mithril's gonna have to go off round 2 to push this to 3. Dude, these guys are looking amazing.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice
I'm really
shot.
curious what they're
Great
going to do
shot, man.
line-wise now. I mean, it kind of screws them up. Spectacular has been a pretty big staple, I think, for them. It's probably like an 8-star.
Yeah,
I would
I
assume.
think they have to go with him again.
Yeah, I agree with this
second round.
100%. You can't. A 1-round sample size is just nothing.
No.
Like
Yeah.
you start off bad.
You
And
try to do the change, see if you can change that
Yeah.
game, but you shouldn't just leave it for the full 3 games. You need to keep him in there.
especially with Spectacular style, that could easily be like a 5-1 start if he hits those shots.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gen X says Bombed has 0 medals. I don't think Bombed has ever won anything, and he's been like crazy good in like all 3 leagues for a few years now. So this is looking like it's his moment. This is also the first time in history that there's 6 teams in the
Wow,
finals. Like
nice
there's 6
rush.
different teams, man.
That is pretty
Kind of a
crazy.
weird.
Nice
Yeah, it's pretty
Moby
weird.
with a little shimmy.
This season ended up having pretty spread out talent, honestly. Like, it ended up being a pretty good season overall.
Yeah, they'll
Yeah, it looked like-
spread out between 7 teams, I believe.
It looked like Power might run away with it, but we got outplayed in the semis. Who did we lose to? Did we lose to we lost to Shitterman. Yeah, Shitterman was just. I thought we played well, and Shitterman just outplayed us. Yeah, they're looking like the best team in the league right now. And then
Wow,
we
Bomb's
choked
hitting
in.
everything.
Yeah, dude, Bombed, and Rasak 12-6 too.
Bomb's about to get like every Warbird medal right now on Trench Wars draft page. Aimbot and whatever, R1 King or whatever the hell they all are.
Yeah, Cripple's saying at least we lost to Violence's team. I agree. I thought we actually played pretty well. Everyone except for we had like one player kind of fall off a little bit. Props really didn't show up.
Wow, calls him out by name.
But-
That's beef.
Wow.
Yeah, but we had no. I thought we had a really strong semifinal, and Shitterman they were just too good. Like they just outplayed us, and they deserved the.
Wow,
They're
nice
looking
shot.
like-
Damn. Bombed with the 18.
Can't miss.
Just picked up another Warbird medal.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm happy for Rasak, man. I hope he gets his medal.
Honestly, Crimson, I thought had the best Warbird teaming of this season by far out of all the teams. But this round, I mean, it looks like they just kind of completely fell apart.
19-6. Razak as well, 12-6.
They kept it within striking distance. It was like 12 to like 11 at one point. But I mean, at that point, it was just like a complete snowball. Pretty much once they got Dare in. I mean, it wasn't Dare's fault. There was already like a big hole to get out of. But
Yeah.
So again, the box score being deceptive. Violence went from 8-2 to 8-6, but he was just pushing the whole time and just feeding.
Yeah.
His, like, you know what I mean? Like he's real. That was really like an
trade-offs for his
8-2.
team.
Yeah, it was an 8-2 with pushing. You know what I mean? So, I was impressed with Violence's play, Bomb's play, and Rasak's play. And I don't know what Luck's doing at 7-7 on a stacked team, but apparently he
Moby
was in the
played
game
well.
as well.
Moby
Yeah.
at 4-6.
Who is Moby? I don't understand.
He's a hockey zone player.
yeah, he's an active guy in Hockey Zone. I think he's kind of been in and out of Trench Wars over the years, but as of recently, I haven't seen him at all. So I don't know. I mean, he did well considering he hasn't played at all. But he's a 6-star. So 4 and 6, that's all you need from a 6-star. All the other guys go off. Bombs dropping.
I mean, he's
20 bombs
enabling
per
Bomb, Lockdown, Rasak, and Violence to play together.
Yeah.
And then, of course, they have the sixth man on Shitterman is, of course, is Rasak for rating Lockdown a 10 in the FA. I think they should give Rasak a medal, too. Or give Raka a medal, too. Cripple's been going off on that the whole season.
Bro, honestly, I think Crimson is still favorite, though, going into it. I really do. I'm surprised. I feel like that was a little fluky round one.
Yeah, that's not a true reflection of how they've been playing all season, that round.
Yeah, if Spectacular starts, like, the problem is Spectacular can't be trading with Bomb. Like, I think he can trade those 50-50s with just about anybody, but, like, man, it's hard trading like, Lockdown and Bomb's aim is pretty fucking good.
I think as well with the angles, they put yourself in a position where they want you to shoot him, but they're in an angle where you're not going to hit him anyway, regardless.
Yeah,
you know.
They're both great at that, at the R2 distance. Like they bomb and
Yeah,
lock on both make you feel like you can hit them pretty often, and then they end up clipping you with the trades.
yeah, they've got great aim.
Even
as well,
even
first.
Rasak is a pretty elite. Like if he's feeling it, like which he is right now.
Yeah.
Like so, Spectacular is basically trying to trade with 3 people who can do it better than him. And he I don't know. He's either got to hit his shots and trade, or he's got to maybe be a little more conservative.
Well, he's in a great position because he's essentially like their third man right now. He doesn't have like a ton of
Yeah.
pressure on him. He's not getting pushed around. He's freely just clipping R2s here and there.
Also, we got to take into factor that Renzi is a very like Renzi's either a fucking god in Warbird or he's just feeling off and he's
Who's
just
a
gonna.
dog. He
And
switches it
I'm
around.
seeing a 410 right now, and it's looking like he's having like like sometimes you'll get if you're on his team, you'll get a message from him like I'm not feeling it, and so like
Yeah.
Renzi's a huge X factor. Like if he's feeling it, Renzi's really elite, like elite aim, elite positioning, elite IQ, good teaming. But
His
if he's not
teaming-
feeling it, like he can throw.
His teaming in Warbird is great for his star count. Like
Mm.
it's really good. I was just looking at the R2s, the ranges kills or whatever from last round. Bombed had 12 R2s, and Rasak was number 2 with 7 R2s. So I mean, he's playing pretty well. Only 2 R4s total, so no one's really straying.
Wonder who's the leader in a team talk.
What's that? I think my mic broke up a little bit. I'd be really surprised if Crimson doesn't win this round, though. If they get 0-2'd or whatever by Shitterman, that'd be pretty crazy.
Yeah, I think it was over within the first 10 kills when 10 of those kills, 5 of them was on Spectacular.
Yeah, it got out of hand. It was too big of a deficit, too early on. So, did Crimson change their line at all? Okay, they're keeping Spectacular out, and they're putting Dare in.
I would have probably gave Spectacular another chance. Maybe he's got something to prove.
Definitely a tough call. I mean, when the overall score is 10-6 and somebody is 0-5, like clear, it's just that's a playstyle thing. That's not like a bad luck thing. It's just he would have to change his mindset going in around 2.
I probably would have went in and maybe added Spectacular and just said, right, if you're -2, you're going out.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna call it Mithril MVP. Pretty basic call, but I mean, I don't see Crimson losing, and he's definitely the one that can drop the most kills on his team by far.
I'm going to start off stacking Mithril.
Predictions for this round? What do you guys think?
You missed it.
Oh, sorry, I was busy typing to that fucking shitter Joe.
We
Trying
both
to talk
got
trash to me. That's a clown.
beef. We both got Crimson this round.
Crimson?
With Mithril.
Yeah.
Mithril MVP.
Yeah.
I think I disagree. I think Shitterman's just going to close this out. They're looking
Really?
really good. Yeah.
I also so I can play some MMR.
They kept
bombed. Like lockdown hasn't even gone off. Like he probably used that round to warm up, and now you've got bombed and violence and Rasak playing well, and Moby's holding up. Man, I don't see it. And Spectacular style is just bad, and Renzi looks like he's having a bad day. I think they're just toast.
It was fluky in a sense where they had to play very passive early because they had the 1-11 record overall. Like they had Renzi and Spectacular who were 1-11.
3-0, starting off hot again.
So let's see.
Yeah, Renzi just shifted in on go into the other team and died without firing. Like that's telling me that this game is over.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
this game, like this series looks over already.
If they
like
don't,
they're about to just
they're really struggling to get their teaming down. Crimson.
And Mithril's stuck.
He's 1-4 right now.
Yeah, he's trying to waste time and let his team regroup and which he's doing the right thing. So, I mean, Miss is so good, but he's going to need some help here.
Oh, nice shot by Mithril.
Great job. We'll see if
Really
Myth
nice
can
engage.
hawk. Good aggression. I'm liking it.
They Crimson can't get into another situation where somebody just has a huge deficit because then it forces them to play too passive, and that's like not their game at all. You don't want bombed and lockdown raining R2s on you, just zombie rushing you.
No.
Lock and bombed have been hitting really good R2s though.
Yeah, I feel like Locke just used round 1 to warm up, and he's gonna be way better this round. And I don't think Bomb or Rasak are gonna fall.
3-0, and it's 7-1 overall. Like this is exactly what happened last round. They get their early little lead going, and it just kind of fall apart.
The thing is, you can't even go for the 6-star because he's sitting back behind the team. He's doing what a 6-star should do.
Right.
Great captaining by Violence to find that.
Yeah.
To find that Moby play. That's an elite captaining move.
We got a pretty good handful of Hockey Zone players to sign up, but I mean, a lot of them really didn't play because a ton of them are like 6-star. I mean, the highest one may be like a 7-star that signed up, but they barely ever play Trench Wars.
Yeah, Violence has the advantage that he's a big Hockey Zone guy, so he knows like who has the potential, and maybe you do as well because I think you play decent amount, don't you, Raka?
Yeah, it's again though they never played Trench Wars. It's hard to just translate over like immediately. Like Moby is a pretty solid goalie in Hockey Zone, but I don't know if I've ever really seen him Warbird before.
I mean, the bar for being a 6-star is so low, and especially in Warbird, you can just kind of camp behind your team and just lob, and it's
Right.
like it's not like I think it's harder to be a low-star Jav. Like I think low-star Javs get hunted way harder. Like Rucci's been playing for 20 years, and he still has gotten hunted out like to the point where he's unplayable.
I would say it's probably easier to hunt and jab just because all your exchanges are very close exchanges for the most part. Like whereas Warbird, if you're a 6-star, you can sit way far back. You don't have to even get near an enemy if you don't want to.
Yeah, I agree.
Sometimes it's worth taking the gamble on players from other zones though, because I mean right now it's definitely paying off. Moby is 2-0 as the 6-star.
Yeah, I need to start getting some more kills back.
Great shot there from Hawk.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had a nice little rally here. They got to keep it going.
Rasak, another hot start, 3-1. So this is looking like he's finally going to slay his demons here.
No, Moby. I'm responding to Spec Chat. He's not like he's only a Hockey Zone player is what I mean. I know he's played Trench Wars before, but recently I can't think of any time that I've seen him play like MMR or anything like that.
Yeah, I've never seen Moby in any league ever in Trench Wars.
Damn, lockdown is
good. Yeah, he's hitting a lot of good shots. Angles. Yeah,
he's 5-1 right now.
Oh, nice shot, Mithril.
Great shot from Mithril. Yeah,
they're doing a good job of not letting it get away from them. They're keeping it in like the striking distance. They got a 5-kill game now. Oh, lockdown's typing in pub chat. Throw the red flag.
Definitely needs to be action from stuff for that.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from Renzi here. It looks like he's stabilized a little bit.
They have Moby separated, and they're just allowing him to get away freely. I mean, they got to okay.
Oh, what a shot by Mithril!
Mithril, huge shot. And Banks is also a very underrated Warbird. He's been playing a lot of MMR, and he's improved quite a bit.
And Jav, he's honestly he's solid in both ships. Nice.
Yeah,
okay,
so Mithril's getting hot now.
They did a great job at coming back. It's a 1-kill game.
Wow.
Yeah, Banks definitely has that potential where it's like someone's gonna pick him like in the next like 2 seasons, and he's gonna be underrated, and he's gonna take a leap, and he's gonna look pretty. He's gonna look pretty broken for somebody.
For sure. Moby was doing a great job at sitting on the back line, and for some reason just now he got isolated 1 versus 5, and then he just floated into their team like right after. Yeah. So I mean, if they can capitalize on him doing shit like that, they can. Oh, again,
nice shot.
He's dying quickly.
So it's a tie. It's a tie. It looked like this was over, and Mithril's just tied the game with 4 straight kills.
Yeah, he's hitting everything. There's Violence down.
So I mean, now we got to look. Bombed is having a much different round. He's 4-7, so they need to really capitalize on that.
Yeah.
If they can get him one more time, he's in serious death trouble. He's gonna have to
nice
play
shot.
really
Yeah.
passively. There we
Bombs
go.
is on
He's
8. He's in trouble. Yeah,
4 and 8
Bombs
now.
is in serious, especially because his style just does not lend itself to staying alive.
Myth
Oh,
is
I'm
just
gonna-
face
no.
check pushing.
I'm gonna spectate bombs. He's on 8.
As long as Crimson's teaming doesn't like completely fall apart, I mean, it feels like they're in the driver's seat right now.
Yeah.
With Bomb being on 8.
Well, their deaths. It's the game's tied, but their deaths are much better. They're better
Spread
spread
out.
out over all
Yeah.
5 players. Yeah.
Without a doubt. Yeah, so
Looks
Moby
pretty well,
went
he's
from
running down bombed.
2-0 to 3-5 relatively quickly. Violence is having a much slower round. He's 2-3. I think he was 8-2 last round. See, this is the part that confuses me because now Myth is moving around by himself. Like, I don't know how they're not able to like necessarily regroup in like a timely fashion.
Yeah.
Like he
Great-
just went around the
great.
whole map.
Great shot by Renzi. Is really stabilized. They need him, and he's looking like way better. They needed round 1, and even the start. It looked like he was thrown at the start of round 2, but he's really stabilized here. He's looking great.
Them
And
taking they
Sorry, go ahead.
replaced Spectacular with Dare, and the pacing has been much better for them this round.
Yeah.
They just lost the lead again though. It's going to be a
Yeah, I
close
said
round.
he should have started there.
I really like what Dare brings to the table, and I think it was a bad matchup for Spectacular because his style is just basically a worse version of 2 or 3 of the other players on Shitterman. So I think Dare brings more. I think Dare's a better fit. So great move that Hawk has done such an impressive job capping for the first time. It's very hard to cap and get it right in the star cap. You look at someone like Ease who keeps getting it wrong.
Oh,
He's
that's
the best player to ever play. So it's tough. Like it's tough to cap well, and Hawk has done just a great job.
I think. I
With a
think
joke.
I want to say Hawk picked. I think he had the first pick this season, and I think he got Mithril. So I'm sure
Did he?
Mithril had a. I think he did. I mean, I'm sure. I think Mithril probably helped him a ton with drafting. But even so, like you have so many chances to fuck up the draft.
Yeah.
So I mean, he still did a good job.
Wow, Razak, 11 and 3. He's hitting every shot right now.
Bombed is on 9. I mean, they really, really got to eliminate
Dude,
him. 'Cause
Rasak is having his moment. This is the best he's ever played in a semi or final. So he's really keeping Shitterman's hopes. He's looking for that 2-0 finisher.
Oh,
Dude,
12 and 3.
Rasak.
Yeah, he's
Wow,
on
what
fire.
They're going to
what a
allow this game to
closeout.
get away from them if they don't get bombed out here. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah. And Renzi's on 8, so he's someone to watch as well.
Hawk's on 8 as well.
Rasek is 12 and 3. Wow.
Dude, Rasak
Yeah.
is going off.
Nice
Myth
shot.
is
on
hitting
that.
some nice R2s here.
Dude, Mithril
Yeah.
is keeping them in this, but Rasak's about to. Oh. Very
They got to
close.
get bombed out. It'll change the whole momentum, change the entire
Yeah.
game. Damn.
Yeah, I'm going back to Mithril.
Dude,
He's hitting
Mithril
keeps
is.
great
on my
R2s,
side.
man.
Dude, Mithril is single-handedly keeping them in this game. Oh, Bomb's in trouble. Bomb's in trouble. He's got him.
Nice shot. Nice
yeah.
shot.
Mithril.
Huge.
Myth is on point right
Dude.
now.
Mithril is just, I mean, one of the 3 or 4 best warbirds to ever play, man. What a fucking move.
So that was a huge knockout. Obviously, trading bombed for anybody is great, but now Renzi's on 9, so I don't know if it's going to change the pace as much as I thought.
Renzi getting a kill.
The second I gave Mithril a compliment, Violence just immediately stepped on his neck.
Oh, 2 shots.
Dude, Hawk is doing
Nice.
Dude, Hawk is fucking going off 230 bounty, man. Huge plays.
Moby also on 9 now. We got a couple 9s. We got Moby, Lockdown, and Renzi all on 9.
It's the game isn't as close as it looks because Rasak is 13 and 3. The rest of his team is just shit the bed.
Yeah. It's too spread out. I mean,
Yeah.
it felt like Crimson won for a while now, but they gotta stay in it. They can't like let them get free kills.
I'm really impressed by their ability. They came back twice. Crimson came back twice in this game, down at least 5.
Yeah, he was -7, weren't they, at the start?
They started 7-1 pretty quickly overall.
They were
Yeah.
down 34. They were down 34-29 too. in the mid game, and then they managed to make a huge comeback. So it's really impressive in terms of nerves.
I mean, if Shitterman strings along like a couple kills here, they can still take this game. But I mean, like you said, the deaths are spread out so much better for Crimson
I think
right now.
getting locked down out will be huge. He needs to just focus the shots on lockdown.
Yeah, the score's not as close as it looks. It's because of the death spread. Yeah.
I want to
And
watch
Mithril-
Rasek for a second because he's 14-3. Like he really has to use his death.
Mithril 1v2 right now. Lockdown's going to try to shut him down. We're going to see how this goes. Really great matchup here. 1v1 Mithril against Lockdown.
Here we go.
Well, Myth's at
Let's
his
go,
number this
Mithril. Oh,
round.
Myth's got him. No, Moby's
Moby's
great
9
job
also.
from Moby. Yeah. Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Big Moby.
He just saved Lockdown though. That was a nice. That was a good bluff. Because I don't think Mithril realizes.
Oh, Moby out. Nice.
Good job, Banks.
Yeah, lockdown now. Just leave Razak.
Renzi's done a good job of staying in.
Dude, Razak is fucking cursed, man. Like that dude is just that. Like some ex-girlfriend put a fucking voodoo curse on Razak, man. Like Razak skipped out on a Valentine's to play Subspace, and she got out the fucking voodoo doll.
I remember having a pretty good season with Renzi. I don't know how many times I played with him in Warbird though.
Dude, Renzi is fucking awesome in every shit, man. Like it's just if you catch him on a bad day, like he will mentally check out and give up.
Oh, violence out. Hawk's playing really well.
Yeah, Crimson did a great job of not getting finicky and just staying patient when they.
Dude, I'm so impressed with Hawk.
He's dead anyway. Mithril's got him.
Great job from Myth.
Out of all the old players to come back, he's jumped right back into the swing of things the quickest, I feel like. Hawk.
Yeah.
That's Fahrenheit, right?
Yeah.
Loki.
Yeah, Hurricane. He jumped right back into the TWLJ finals last season.
Dude, he had that huge 3-fer to end the game, to end round 2, I think.
Yeah, he played really well.
He also knocked. I mean, that's not his first LJ. He was in the LJ 2011 finals on stage.
Low-key 34.
Yeah, he's definitely played a handful of TWL finals, and I mean, I'm assuming he's probably played in draft finals before also.
Probably, yeah. I mean, he's the one who Zidane and Children are the ones that ended Ease and Flood's 5 straight LJ titles when they knocked them out in season 16 or something.
Mithril MVP, Crimson wins. We called it. Yeah. Round 3 hype.
Dude, round 3 hype, let's go.
I'm going to offer any money because my last prediction came true, so... Who are we going for this one? I think it's it's going to be Crimson again.
Ah, man, it's honestly been like a pretty good series so far. I have been picking Crimson for weeks now, so I'm just going to stick with Crimson. But Shitterman's actually done a lot better than I expected them to, so I see a world where they can win. But I'm going to stick with Crimson.
I mean, I like both teams, but yeah, I mean, I'm rooting for Crimson because of Mithril. I like Mithril and I like Renzi and I like Dare. So
yeah,
and Hawk coming back and capping his first season is just a great story, and Violence has already won it.
I'll be the commentator who goes for the other team. Then I'm going to go for Lockdown MVP.
Wow,
Lockdown MVP.
I'm gonna say Hawk MVP here. Crimson wins. And switch it up. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't mind seeing Bombed and Lockdown winning, or Mithril and Hawk winning.
If they go final.
Yeah, it's been a good final.
Yeah.
Trying to see if there's any lineup changes, but I don't think either team can really do much. Same lines. If you're Crimson, you don't want to change anybody. Booker with the hot take. Renzi MVP for not dying.
Yeah, Renzi did well staying in.
Honestly, the biggest thing for both rounds have been the death distribution, because last round the only one that was really low was Rasic, or no, was it Rasic? Banks? Who am I mixing up? I think it was Rasic.
Yeah, Razak, he was 11-3, wasn't he, when it was quite an even game?
Yeah, and then round one, same thing on Crimson's end. So I mean, if they can do it, if it seems like whatever team can space out the deaths better is capitalizing mid to late game on it. Holy smokes. Ogron with the beef. I don't even know who he's attacking.
Joseph's, man. He's a clown, just talking shit to me for. I don't even talk to this. I haven't talked to this guy at all in like 2023. He can't stop chirping at me all the time. Like an insecure retard.
Whoa!
This guy's played 20 straight seasons as an 8.5, 9, 9.5 star, and he still can't win. And he thinks he's good. Like, it's crazy, man. Like, I'd be so fucking embarrassed. He plays a 10 in tear,
Whoa!
which is way harder than playing as a fucking 9 in shark or spider. And I win.
Facing commentary. Jesus
Ogron.
Christ.
Absolutely.
That's near deep.
And this
Ogron
guy
got
thinks
the
he's good
hard
because he
R.
won a fucking Skatarius and Turban assisted title. These guys,
Oxygen, man.
these
Jesus
guys just
Christ.
lag through
Hey.
fucking everything and carry everybody, man. They carry people like fucking Squall and Rico to titles, and they think they're
Oh.
fucking good.
Guys, can I get a
RKO out of nowhere.
can I get a
Are you
check?
talking from a script right now?
Can I get
No,
a
man.
check? Can I get a check? Can
Dude,
Spawn?
Dude, I'm having a great time, man. I'm just chilling. I just came back from Santo Domingo like 30 minutes ago, and I'm just hanging out with the boys.
Guys, can
I-
somebody
Commentating, and I
go
got this fucking shitter just keeps chirping at me.
Can
despite the fact
somebody
that he can't carry
go
and draft.
to
I'm gonna crack up
TWLB
when Waffle
Arena?
comes back and his channel is just banned from Twitch for dropping hard R's.
Alright, anyway, let's get back to the game, man.
Wait,
I don't need to talk about
guys,
fucking irrelevant.
can somebody go to TWLB Arena real quick and verify there's no spawn, there's no mines in spawn?
Oh fuck!
Please.
Don't get him started.
Please.
Round
Holy
3 hype.
moly.
I need a check.
Anyway, let's focus on Warbird and the guys who actually made the finals.
Violence 2-0 real quick.
Yeah.
I jinxed them. Commentator
Shot
curse.
banks.
Commentator's curse. So we tied game. This is looking like it's gonna be a great round 3. Are we all going for? We're all going for Crimson here.
Vice
No, I'm
picked
gonna-
Shitterman.
I'm going to go for shit.
Okay,
man.
Vice going for Shitterman.
I'm calling.
Lockdown
I
MVP.
called Hawk MVP. Crimson winning. Got to switch it up. Can't take Myth every round.
Renzi starting off
Renzi-
3-1.
This is the best start by far for him.
Yeah.
Yeah, if Renzi 3-1 is a great sign because now he's gonna start pushing and he's gonna hit the brakes and he's gonna get some. He's really gonna start helping his teammates go off.
Renzi is another guy. Honestly, it sounds stupid, but you don't want him to get hot because he gets like this
No.
weird confidence where he just starts pushing everybody around and it fucks up teaming really bad for you.
Yeah.
Definitely slower start than the last 2 rounds. They're
Yeah.
playing like a further distance from each other.
They're playing like it's a final in round 3.
Yeah. What are these guys doing? I didn't see the
Mythor
amount
coming
of
in on the closeout here. Oh,
nice
great dodge. from Myth.
Wow.
What? Did Rasic not shoot? I don't think he did. I think he expected Myth to die there. I didn't see a bullet from Rasic.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how Rasek's nerves hold up round 3. This is going to be the ultimate test for him because he's been an absolute monster.
That's right.
He's been an absolute monster the first 2 rounds.
Lockdown 1 and 3. You don't want him to get to a slow start like that. It's gonna force him to play too slow. Out of all 3 rounds, this is the only game that Crimson had the lead early. So let's see if it changes anything. They're doing a good job. So far, everybody's like pretty paced up. I mean, nobody.
Renzi.
Damn, Renzi's landed some good shots. Even if it is on Moby, you still get that confidence.
Man, I think if Renzi's going off, I think that's such a good sign for them because Hawk and Mithril have been hot and Dare's playing well.
Yeah, lock 1 and 4. You do not want that in a round 3. Damn, Myth, that was a nice trade. Holy shit.
What happened to Bomb? He dropped a 19-7, and now he's been a ghost the last 2 rounds.
He used
Dude,
all of his
huge
juice
shots from
round
there.
1.
In the first round, he had that no fear though. When he was like 12 and 6, he was then just rushing into people.
The spectacular and Renzi combo of them going 1 and 11 was really, really bad for Crimson round 1. They were able to get pushed around. Damn, I just realized it's 17 to 8
up.
already. That is so quick. I don't even
He
know
needs
how
to
they
start
got that
picking
many
up
kills.
some kills.
Yeah, lockdown 1 and 5. I mean, this is the point where you have to stop the bleeding, otherwise it just gets way too out of hand, way too quickly. If they can,
Nice
oh
shot,
wow,
Moby.
nice shot, Moby. Holy shit. They need like a 3 or 4 kill like rally here to just keep him in the game, because then it at least slows Crimson
Yeah.
down. Lockdown 1 and 5.
Yeah, they need to regroup here.
Yeah, this
It's,
is the type of teaming
3 or
that
4.
Crimson had all season. Like they have 2
Yeah.
guys split bottom, 3 guys up top, and they're just picking people off right now.
Well, that's what they did in the last round. They started off all split up, and then when they got the team in together, then that's when they was able to end it.
For sure.
Hawk is juking out Bomb from like R1, man. This is they need to kind of stabilize here. Somebody needs to really just take charge. Lockdown. This feels like this should be Lockdown's moment here.
Yeah,
He's 1 and 5, but I mean it's not over. It's 2011.
definitely
If
not
they can
over.
yeah.
You don't want him to be 1 and 5, obviously, because it forces him to play a lot more passively than he normally
Yeah.
would. Like he was going for the nice R2 trades round 1 and 2, but now he's kind of lobbing back a little bit, playing
Yeah.
much more passively.
Well, yeah, you kind of have to manage the deaths and hope that somebody else goes off, and then maybe start going off a little bit later in the round. But that's going to really require
Ooh.
Bomb to start.
Oh, Moby.
Moby.
Ooh, Moe.
I know. That would have been nice if he got Renzi.
It's a little bit harder to go on a streak too, because of the way that the spawning has changed, where you can't really control the spawn and separate people because everybody sort of respawns close to their team. You can't really take control of the spawn like Fierce used to.
Good trade.
Yeah, the spawn system is so much different now. I mean,
Yeah.
back then teams would literally just control the center of the map, and it felt like the game was over certain points in time.
Yeah.
Like, now it's much different.
You could
Yeah,
just sit in K for you could just sit in K11, couldn't you, and just wait there, and it's just like you can draw first.
Feeding frenzy.
Yeah.
Damn, this round got out of hand so fast. They already got a 13 kill lead.
This Crimson line, man, because I picked Win or Die to win the title, and I was so surprised when you guys got 2-0'd. But Crimson is really showing their, well, for lack of a better word, they're showing their true colors.
Yeah.
And that color is Crimson Red.
Nah, they've definitely been the favorite to win Warbird this season for several weeks now. Mithra's
it looks like
been
they justified their season best record, right?
For sure. They had the best overall like supporting cast, the best teaming. That's what you need to win draft tournament.
Man, Rasak's team really let him down because he just absolutely dominated those first 2 rounds. That's pretty unlucky. That's pretty unlucky for him, I have to say.
Well, Bomb, you literally used all his juice round 1. He slowed down a lot round 2. He got into death trouble early. And this one's been a stomp, but they've had a little decent rally here. 8 kill lead.
It can come back.
It's 30-22. This isn't over, man. Yeah, I agree with Zidane harder. This is not 100% over. It's unlikely, but there's definitely like Shitterman has the pieces to come back. Like these are some heavy hitters. Lockdown, Bombed, Violence, Rasak. Yeah.
What I see is the biggest risk is Moby's on 8 right now.
There's another one.
They it was literally just 13 to 26. So I mean they actually went on like a little decent streak here.
Yeah, Moby's on 9.
That eat from Renzi was pretty brutal, man.
Yeah.
Lockdown.
Ooh.
Cut it to 8 again. Let's see.
Moby's taking some risky shots.
Yeah, Moby needs to sit back a little bit here. He's trying to get a bit too close. He just needs to stay in because that will just end it if he dies out.
Yeah, Moby hasn't managed his deaths well. He's on 9. He's in big trouble. Mithril's. I mean, there's no way Mithril's not going to be. Renzi's. Oh yeah, Renzi's got him. Renzi's got him, and Mithril's got the follow up too.
Renzi just got clipped.
Yeah, it's still a game, man. As long as Moby stays in. Like if they waste 5 deaths trying to get Moby out and trying to force it just a little bit too much, Shitterman can definitely get back into this game.
Sometimes when you get that big of a lead early, you start like playing slot because you just assume it's over and you're giving up a ton of free kills and deaths. I didn't see that much of that, but I was talking, but I'm sure there was some of that happening.
I mean, I think it's gonna sound dorky, but I think there's some interesting theory crafting around like maybe just not going after that too hard after Moby. Like just playing normally Moby will eventually die out. And like maybe it's not like sometimes you end up burning 5-6 deaths and you let a team back in.
No, there it was.
He sort of died on his own. Yeah.
Yep.
To be fair, out of all the guys to be on 9 early, like Moby is the least impactful. Like I don't mean that in a rude way, but it's what it is.
It's a 6-kill game. Like it's not over.
Just need to stay regrouped now.
The only problem is that nobody on Crimson is high. Like Crimson has done an awesome job of managing their deaths all 3 rounds.
Yeah, nobody's high. Lockdown's on 7. He slowed down a lot. Rasik's on 7. If they can string, just as I said that, they need to string like a 4-kill. Okay.
There we go.
they're losing every trade.
Just show up.
Yeah, Bomb just like you said, Bomb just really ran 4 and 7, ran out of. You can't be 4 and 7 and win against a Crimson team playing this well.
He had total free range round 1, and he did really well. He was landing nice shots and all that. But I mean, round 2 and round 3 were a totally different story. They had their backs on the rope.
I think one of the big factors is that Spectacular was on the other side, just willing to trade with Bombed and lose the aim battle, and that really sort of fed Bombed. And the second that Violence took, or the second that they took. The second that Hawk took him out and replaced him with Dare, they looked way better, and the kills kind of dried up for Bombed early, and he never really got going.
Yeah, for sure. He's one of those streaky guys. So if he starts 5-1, he gets like crazy confidence, and he starts winning a lot more R2 trades, which I'm pretty sure he was able to do round 1.
Yeah, 100%.
Renzi definitely had his best game round 3 though.
Yeah, he saved his best for last.
6 kills.
And as we say that, he dies. So
yeah,
we should just start. We can just start. We're kind of like. We should just start naming names and see if they explode.
I mean, this round felt like much more of a stomp than it actually is numbers-wise, I guess. But it felt like they just completely controlled this game.
Yeah.
Crimson.
They've been behind from the start.
But yeah, I mean, even like Myth is on 8 right now, so if he dies one more time, it changes the pace of the game.
Yeah. I'll catch.
Jinxing the shit out of everybody.
Yeah.
Shitterman would have made a comeback if Raka would have just shut the fuck up.
Yeah. If I don't name anybody, it would have been a way different game. Oh god. Honestly, though, Crimson deserved it the most out of any team this season.
Yeah, by far been the best season in Reg, and in this.
Yeah, they were the front runners, and I thought they let up a little bit towards the end of the regular season, but then they picked it right back up in the playoffs, and they've been pretty unstoppable since.
For sure.
So I mean, yeah.
What are your predictions for Jabs?
Oh man, both those teams look like two of the two most stacked teams out of all the 3 leagues this season. I feel like Power and Win or Die are just both pretty fucking loaded. In Jab, I think that's gonna be amazing. I think that's gonna be the best final. Actually, I think Jab's gonna be the.
He's been great. I didn't expect him to show every single game because usually his show rate is a little off. Yeah, Spawnison.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
got
I was-
Swanison for 8, who's showed every game.
He's been good in Warbird as well for you guys.
Yeah, he's solid. He's been
He's
really
a
good.
really strong. He's a really strong spider too. He's played some like LB playoff, some like serious LB playoff games in the past.
He's another one who comes and goes, and then I mean he just jumps back into it, and he looks
Yeah.
really solid in Jav.
I mean, usually he shows up 1 week, gets MVP, and everybody's like, "Ooh, like
There's only
someone
6
got
in
an
it.
amazing deal on Sponison," and then he never shows up again.
Yeah, yeah. That's I kind of thought that was going to happen this season, but he's been really good show rate.
Is he online now?
Yeah, Sponison, yeah.
Okay, so you can breathe. You can breathe a little easier. Yeah, don't say that when he was last seen like 46 hours ago, man.
Yeah.
You fucking
For
curse
real.
yourself.
If Shitterman gets 2 kills here, they're back in it. As I say that, they're going to die 5 times immediately.
Dude, Renzi's had some clutch eats in this round.
Honestly, I haven't seen any eats this round, but maybe I'm just specking on the wrong people at the wrong time.
Try watching it on my computer.
Yeah, I got some Dominican lag now, so I'm sort of seeing
Doc,
my screen is closer to Vice's than it is to
Ooh.
yours.
Nice lockdown.
5
Oh, good
kills.
job.
This has been the closest it's been since like 8-5 or whatever.
Since second round.
They got 3. They're all on 9, so they basically need a miracle, but it's still theoretically possible.
Oh, sorry.
But with big bad myth there, man, no way.
Yeah.
There's no way.
Out.
Holy shit. It's a 4-kill game. They just got Dare out. Bro, if Crimson loses this game, that's a...
Wow.
I don't even know what to
Yeah.
call that. That's a bad choke on Crimson's part.
Gonna have to lower Mithril on the all-time Warbird list if they don't win this.
Given the circumstances, they've done a really, really good job at keeping them at arm's length, though.
Lockdown's played well. He was.
I'm really
1-5
impressed
at the
with-
stop.
I'm
Yeah,
really
he's done
impressed with Shitterman not giving up and still fighting here. Great
Yeah.
job from them.
Wow. 3
Wow.
kills? 2
Lockdown.
kills?
Dude, this is a
Bro,
fucking game.
what is going on, man?
Can Mithril? Mithril needs to shut this down. And get out.
Holy shit.
Yeah, big bad myth.
Mithril.
That's why myth.
That was huge.
That's why myth is a
He
top
takes the
3 all-time
MVP as
fucking
well.
Warbird.
Nice.
Wow.
Yeah,
They
They
just
there we
slowed
go.
down their whole fucking push.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Mithril.
You know,
Yeah,
sometimes
that's
like the Lakers they'll get scored on 12 straight, and then LeBron is just like, "Fuck it, give me the ball," and that's just what Mithril did right there.
I
And just
think,
he's like, "I'm gonna end this fucking run. I'm just taking the ball, I'm gonna score," and that's what Mithril did, and knocked Lockdown out.
Shitterman went on a streak. They got really confident there, and it bit him in the ass. And
Big
missed
Mithril.
that.
Mithril
Yeah.
MVP.
He's got
Ended
the
up being a
shield.
pretty good round at the end there, but yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
Great comeback. Yeah, great comeback because that looked pretty much over. So props to Shitterman for sticking it out and nearly. They got it to 2, man. It was 45-43 until Mithril got that clutch knockout on Lockdown.
it's looking like a double MVP here.
Blur.
Double.
Nice.
Great job from Renzi.
Inconceivable!
Lockdown second MVP. Lockdown done really well then to bring it back.
Good season. GG's.
Yeah, good games. When's next game start? Is it in 30 minutes?
Yeah. So Jav.
Did I get
is gonna-
MMR?
Yeah. Let's run some MMR Javelin, but it's gonna start in 30 minutes, and I think I want to say Banks is probably gonna stream that one because Dwap is ending his.
Right,
So
okay.
if
I'll
you guys
jump
want to
on that.
jump in the booth with
Yeah, I'm
Banks,
down for that.
hit him up.
Yeah, I'm
in
down.
game.
I'm down.
I think Tiny.
I wanted to
jump
do the
in.
base one especially, yeah. But I'll
Alright.
do Jab too if nobody else is, sure.
Yeah, I'll
sure.
jump on there with you.
I'm
Tight.
playing Jav, so
Okay.
I'm not gonna be in there. But all right,
Yeah, I
thank
think
you,
it'll be a
Dwapple.
good
Thank
game.
you.
I'm shutting
Thank
it
you guys for
down.
commentating.
Thanks, bros.
Thanks, Dwapple. Appreciate it.
See
Yeah,
y'all.
thank you.
All right,
See
bro.
ya.